people, my name is Caroline Lontubu. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am glad to announce that we are back with a bang. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe. I am a realtor, a developer, a mentor, and I have a passion in mentoring young salespeople in real estate who at times feel tired, who at times feel they have done so much, who at times feel like they need help. This is the place to be. Today I want us to talk about land ownership in Kenya, because what happens in Africa, as we all know, ukiomoka, the first stage ni kununua kaploti. So how do you go about it? Either you are in Kenya or you are abroad. I usually encourage someone to identify a place where you are interested in. Where are you interested in buying? Are you interested in buying, for example, Nairobi? In Nairobi, where? Is it Kikuyu? Is it Thika? Is it Kajiado? Is it even Malindi in Mombasa? And why are you specifically buying that area? First, I will encourage you to look at the developments. What have you heard is coming there? Is it a road? Is it approved? Have you checked if that particular road is approved? Have you checked if that particular place has water or electricity? Because in future, if you want to settle in such a place, those are the basic needs that you want, which are very necessary when you want to settle. That is why I am saying you should ensure that infrastructure is in place. Point number 2, site visit. Make sure you visit the land, the specific parcel of land. If you are abroad, make sure you send a relative to visit the land and make sure they send you a pin of the specific location that you are buying. Why is site visiting important? Site visit is important to make sure that there are beacons in place, that the land that you have been told it is on sale has beacons. The neighbors know that the land is on sale. There's somewhere I read that ukitaka kujua ukweli when buying a land, ask the drunkards around, which is true. Ask people around, is this land on sale? For example, in the Kenyan space, many developers have site visits whereby they offer free site visit during the week and even on Saturdays. You should choose to go more than one site visit. You should go back again, and even go back without a realtor or the developer who is taking you to the site. Find information from the villagers alone. I think that one will help you to make the right decision. Other thing that you need to check out when you visit the site is the drainage. How is the drainage in that particular area? Ama utakuja kujenga once you are done building, nyumba iende na floods. Make sure that you know these things. Make sure that you ask even around how the drainage is when it is raining. Point number 3, after you are satisfied with the site visit, you go to the developer who is selling to you to get a copy of the title to help you for a search. What is a search? A search is whereby you go and identify if the person who is written in a title that you have been given is the owner of that land. Where do you go for this search? You go to the lands office. For example, if that land is in Kiambu, you go to Kiambu Land Office. If that land is in Nairobi, you go to Ardhi House. There are 2 types of search. There is a green card search and there is a normal search. A normal search just gives you the details of the person who owns the title at that particular time. What do you need to do a normal search? You just need your ID, a copy of the title, and a KRA pin. You will find some brokers in the lands office who will charge you about 500 to 1,000 shillings if you want that process to be done faster. But in the office itself, the process is free and it can take 3 to 5 days. There is also something called a green search or a green card search. A green card search is a search that will give you the history of the land from when the first landowner had the land and everyone that has been transferred the land to. If that land has ever had a caution from the court, the green card will show. If it has ever had a caution from any other person or even a previous buyer, the green card search will show. So I can advise you, when you're buying land from a developer for the first time, to do a green card search. It is normally charged 500 to 1,000 shillings up to 2,500 shillings, but I think you better lose 2,500 shillings rather than losing millions. Always go for a green card search. Point number 4. Once you're satisfied with the search, you go back to the developer to get an offer letter. An offer letter is just a letter showing that you are interested with that parcel of land and you are ready to do the deposit. Once you are given the offer letter, you should pay a deposit to the developer. What percentage of the deposit? It varies. For example, if a developer has a ready title, you should not hesitate to do up to 90% of the payment. If the developer doesn't have the title in their name, you can do maybe 50% and then you'll do 50% payment upon the developer having the title in their name. After doing the payment, that is the deposit, a developer should give you a binding agreement. Remember, the offer letter is not binding because there are other people who get offer letters and they never show up. They disappear. But once you get an agreement is binding, whereby a developer is expected to deliver a land to you and you're expected to finish the payment to the developer. That way you will know that you have a legal binding document and for the deposit that you have made for the land. Finally, after you have signed the agreement, you sit down and wait for your title. The developer, on the other hand, should not take more than 90 days to process your title because they have 2 boards to attend. One board for subdivision and the other board for transfer. Once the developer is done attending the boards, the title should definitely come to your name. And once you get that title, which benefits do you have? In Africa, kuwa na title ni kuomoka. Benefit number 1. Benefit number 2, that is a collateral. You can use it to get a loan in the bank. You can get a loan for your business. You can develop the same land. The bank can develop it for you since you have a title and get your home, your dream home. And point number 3, you have a title, that's an inheritance. You can give to your babies to inherit the land. My friend, you're a boss. And a title gives you comfort because it gives you ownership. Ownership in Africa, hata ukiambiwa ile gari ni yako, you feel good about yourself. So that title will give you confidence and a lot of confidence. That's all for today. If you find this information helpful, informative, don't fail to share and subscribe.